Shalom. Call halal Yahweh, Shemel Shaiwa Harakwa Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles, the prophets, the teachers, and the disciples at GMS, bringing out this 100% truth. When I opened up my tablet, it was on a chapter and a verse that I didn't pull up. So I'll show it to you. It's Revelation. I don't know if you can see it or not. Revelation 10 and 9. So that's not the class I want to bring out. But since it's up, I just open up and I'm like, man, that's a good scripture. Let me open up with that. So let's do that. Revelation 10 and 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. What is it saying? It's saying, when he went and saw the angel, he said, give me the instruction. And he said, take the instruction and learn the instruction. That's what it means by take it and eat it up. Know know this book front and back. Understand it. Make it a part of your life. And it shall make thy belly bitter, because when you come into this truth, there's things that you have to change about your life. And if you're truly sincere, it should make you bitter inside to realize that you didn't even know that you were breaking the laws. It shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. When you hear this word and when you speak this word, people are going to be attracted to it. But like I said, when you understand it, it's going to be bitter. So let's just start there. Because what I really want to get into is, first of all, I want to go into the book of Sirach. Let me open up a new tab. Oh, there we go. I want to go into the book of Sirach, chapter 27. I want to go to I want to go to verse I want to go to Sirach 27. We're going to start at verse 11. Okay? The discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom. This is the guy that ate the book. This is the guy when he speaks the word, it's like sweet as honey, because he knows what he's talking about. So when you hear someone like Elder Apostle Tahar, or Elder Apostle Gabar, or Elder Uriam Lab, when you hear one of them speak the word, it's like it comes out sweet as honey, because they're breaking down the scriptures correctly. But when you understand what they're saying, it still comes out bitter inside, because you understand it. They've broke it down the right way. So let's go ahead and get it again. The discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom, but a fool changeth as the moon. So we can go into Sakari, and you can look at Alazar, tell you that Paul's writings don't belong in the Bible. But didn't Ananias try and kill Paul in the Bible for the same writings? Also, IUIC, man, you guys are like, you guys legitimately change your doctrine every year. And then you've got, everything. We could go. I don't want to really just dig into one camp, but you could literally go in on IUIC for hours with all of the things that they've done, they've said, the things that have happened, the murder, the foul play, the financial disorder. I don't even know how to, what do they call it? The laundering, just everything. And on top of that, the 501c3 grant that gives you the opportunity to do what you want without real limits like the rest of us. But you have to follow their rules. That's why you guys are calling on Most High Christ blessed instead of saying Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah, which you're saying the same thing, but you're putting a Christian twist on it. And when you step into that inner circle, like the younger brother from GMS had a dream about people getting deleted with swords. I did not know you. So you keep changing like a moon. You're a fool. In Hebrew, the word fool means stupid. So a stupid man changes as the moon because he's dumb enough to fall for their tricks, take the money bag and not realize he's playing with spirits. Verse 12. If thou be among the indecent, let me start again. Verse 12. If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding. If thou be among the indiscreet, Nathaniel, or you know what? I'm not even going on the camps. Let's go in on the Christians. Or just worldly ass people that you know you shouldn't be around. Anyone outside of this truth. If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time. You ever heard somebody go, you'll be like in the movies how the one person will be talking and the other person doesn't want to be there, and they'll be like, ooh, look at the time. I gotta go. And so that's what that always reminds me of. Always be observer of time. In fact, to make it even better, let's get it in the GNT. So this is Sirach, chapter 11 and 12 in the GNT. When devout people talk, what they say always makes sense. Is that hard to understand? But when stupid people are always, but stupid people are always contradicting themselves. So that goes back into verse 11. The discreet of a godly man is always with wisdom, but a fool changes as the moon. So let me read it again. When a devout man talks, what they say always makes sense. So when people are speaking the truth, like the elders, like anybody that's following with the elders, that are sticking to the scriptures and not changing their doctrine as the moon, those people always make sense. Verse 12. This is what I love. Because I told you, when you find yourself around undiscreet people, be an observer of times. Ooh, look what time it is. I got to go. So in other words, it says be peaceable with all men. And I'll get that next. But let's get this first. When you find yourself with stupid people, it literally says that in the GNT. When you find yourself with stupid people, look for some excuse to leave. Ooh, look at the time. I've got to go. There's more though. But wait, there's more. But when you are with serious-minded people, stay as long as you can. So, you ever watch a class and it's like an hour and 45 minutes, and at an hour and 46 minutes you wish the class was still going? Because you were staying with that prophet as long as you could. He was exhorting the truth through the scriptures, and so in other words, he was encouraging the truth. He was encouraging you with the truth through the scriptures, is what I'm trying to say. So let me read another verse out of that. Let's go back to the KJV. I want to get this precept too, so let me pull that up too. But while I'm pulling that up, the discreet of fools is irksome, and their sport is the wantonness of sin. So the discourse of a fool is very bothersome, and their sport, when I look up the word sport in the in the Greek, or it means laugh, to have laughter. So their laughter is in the wantonness of sin. They're laughing in their sin. So let me get that real quick in the GNT. The stories that foolish people tell are offensive, and they make jokes about the worst kinds of sins. They laugh in their sins. When such people curse, it is enough to make your own hair stand on end. And when they start arguing among themselves, all you can do is stop up your ears. In other words, you just gotta let it go. You just leave them alone. But I wanted to get a precept on verse 12. When you find yourself with foolish people, find some excuse to leave. But when you are with serious-minded people, stay as long as you can. And see, the thing is, it reminds me of 1 Corinthians 14 and 20. Let me see if I can, let me see if, I have it right here, but I'm just trying to see if I can get it in the light. So, brethren, be not children in understanding. So, when you find yourself around, find an excuse to leave. Be not children in understanding. Listen to this. Watch this. Be not children in understanding, howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be men. So it's telling you in two separate places. Don't be stupid. You know these fools are telling lies. You know they're not in the truth. You know that it says that they hate Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai because they keep not his commandments. They hate him in their works. In their works, they show their hatred towards him. So, let me read it again. Brethren, be not children in understanding. Don't be a little baby child in the truth. In other words, don't not know the truth. Little kids don't know the truth. Little kids don't have understanding. Tiny little babies don't understand anything. But men, wait a second, what does it say? Be children in malice. Let me get it. What's the biblical definition of malice? The desire to harm someone or the feeling of pleasure at someone's misfortune. What's the biblical definition of malice? Wickedness. So, let me go even deeper in the biblical definition. The sense of deliberate ill will, like in the very the desire to harm someone or the feelings of pleasure at someone's misfortune. So don't understand malice. Don't be like a scholar in having pleasure in someone's misfortune or harming someone. Don't have pleasure in that. Have pleasure in understanding. What's the understanding? Why would you want to be around men of understanding? And it says that too. Let me see. In um, and 12, I'm sorry. And 12. Let's read 12 again. We want to be among, I'm sorry, this is that, yeah, I'm sorry. It's 12, that was the precept was for. But observe time, be continually among men of understanding. So you don't want to be around, and so when you're brethren, be not children in understanding. In other words, know the truth. Howbeit in malice be ye children. So how do you get to the truth? You surround yourself with the truth. If you're going to be in malice, if you want to, if you have the desire to harm someone or the feelings of, or have the feelings of pleasure with someone's misfortune, well, you know what? Your desire is to be around malice. So that means to surround yourself with people that are in that type of mindset. That's why I had to bring that scripture out, because it says, but be continually among men of understanding. So that's how you become a man of understanding, is by surrounding yourself with men of understanding. Study to show thyself approved. And I wasn't really going to make this a long class. That's really what I just wanted to go through, was just that. But in fact, I think I am going to stop right there. It was just going to be a short class anyway. And with that being said, I want to bring out my favorite scripture, because I know that when Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai returns, man, I'm gonna have to go in and bring out the book of Jude next. But for right now, Revelation chapter 22 and verse 12. You got to get verse 7, because we just said surround yourself with men of understanding. And when you're around people of understanding, stay as long as you can. So let's get Revelation verse 22 and 7. And this is Yahushai speaking. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings and the prophecy of this book. That's deep. He's saying, blessed is the man that does Zechariah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, nation not desired. In other words, gather yourselves with those men of understanding, because it also tells you that we are hated for his namesake, and they hate those that speak uprightly. They hate those that rebuke in the gates daily. So with that being said, we got to get one more precept. Just one more. Blessed is he that keeps the sayings of the prophecy of this book. So we know the guy that's studying and staying well studied and surrounding himself with men of understanding so he can keep the sayings of the book, so he can apply the truth to his life. That's a blessing. That's the dude that's getting the blessing. One more. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to his work shall be. So whatever you're doing out here in this world, that's what Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is going to repay you on. So if I don't need examples, you know what you're doing, and subconsciously, you know what your repayment's going to be. So with that being said, if you got eyes to see and ears to hear, I hope you got something out of this message. Shalom.